So the event's finally here. PAX Australia. PAX Australia 2024. It's here. I am keen. I am excited. It's about 8:50. I'm going to get into the media hour in a second, but it is already packed just in the media section. That's not even the standard queue. It's loud, it's busy, and I am so excited to see what they've got shown off in there. I'll have a quick look around, have a casual look, show off some stuff I think is cool. Then a little bit later on in the video, I'll have a proper look around, go into informational depth onto some of the cool stuff there. It's going to be sick. I'll leave timestamps if you want to skip past the casual stuff just going around the con, or if you just want to see me go around the con, I'll skip all that. I'll leave timestamps. But yeah. Oh, wherein. This is sick. This is really cool. There's some really cool brands here. Oh. There are some really sick brands here. And clearly there are also some sick systems. We've got AFTERSHOCK PC over here, which of course have got some of the sickest looking systems around. That's a flight sim rig. That is... Oh, that's sick. AFTERSHOCK Systems has some pretty PCs. Holy cow. We've of course got ROG. The ROG Ally is a device I still want to get my hands on at some point. It's a sick system. For handheld gaming, it is very capable. Ubisoft has their booth, of course. Star Wars Outlaws, Prince of Persia. Very fun projects from Ubisoft recently. Very fun game demos as well, by the looks of it. That's sick. Got Playside over here. We've got some sick systems on the go. Oh, that's really pretty. They've got some really cool stuff here this year. I'll go through it further later. They've got Sega over here. And of course, indie games behind me. Of course, we've got the PAX Rising stuff, showing off all the really cool projects by some really cool game developers. The PAX line is already big and loud. It's going to be a big one this year. Square Enix has got a bit of a showing, of course, partnering up with some cool brands. Oh, this year's going to be sick. Yo, Sonic X Shadow Generations, that's a game I'm keen on. Oh my god. Sonic demo, that's so cool. I just got to play the Sonic X Shadow Generations demo over in just the booth behind me, and I played through, you could either play Sonic or Shadow. Because he's new, I tried Shadow. Oh, that was sick. Got cool access to chaos control. Still had things like boost and stuff, still had the staples. He did play more like Sonic than I would have guessed. It felt like playing Sonic with a few extra features, but it was pretty cool. If you were thinking about the game, I definitely recommend it. There is some pretty sick stuff here this year. There's MSI over there, ROG, pretty cool stuff. I'll have to go through and look at some of their specific machines a little bit later. Crunchyroll's here with something from Solo Leveling. We've got COOLERMASTER behind me. Admittedly, while it's not exactly the focus of this channel, it's kind of computers, I am very, very curious about the board game section. So you know what, I'm gonna go give that a look just to see what they've got down in the tabletop section. I know that one of my favorite games is exhibiting, not Magic the Gathering, good old Flesh and Blood TCG, big fan of that game. So hopefully they've got some interesting stuff there. But let's just go down and have a look. Oh, that's kind of sick. On the way down there, there's a Red Bull Game Bowl Royale. Each team has a different leader. Loser Fruit, Lachlan, a few others. Oh, this is kind of sick. Oh, really, really cool. Level Up Dice, Curses and Covens, Star Wars Shatterpoint over there. I'm pretty sure they've also got Star Wars Unlimited now. Ultra Pro. Oh, there's some sick stuff. Big boost by Lorcana. Wouldn't have guessed that, but big plays from Lorcana over here. As much as I love myself a good TCG, Ultraman's an interesting choice. I'm going through the tabletop area, and there is some really cool stuff here, especially if you're into TCGs and just tabletop games and RPGs. I'm a D&D player myself, but god damn, I'm hunting down Flesh and Blood. I know that they're here. That's my favorite TCG. Where are they? I found it. That was so cool. They've got some cool events I'm gonna have to definitely come back for, and I actually knew some of the guys exhibiting there. I didn't realize I would, but That's, oh, no unique product admittedly, no unique products, but pretty sick. They've got a few events. I'm keen to see my favorite TCG finally get represented. It's so cool. Anyway, let's get back to the computer stuff. I'm so keen. There's some really cool stuff this year. I'll go through some of it properly because sadly the one who was going to do some camera work for me wasn't able to get a content creator badge as well, which means for this media hour I'm the only one in. But just having a look through. Then once I've got someone will hold the camera for me, I'll have a proper go through some of this stuff. But it's sick here. If you're wanting to go to a convention, by the time this video is uploaded, PAX is probably over. But if you're looking for a cool gaming computer tabletop convention and you're Aussie, hell, there's even some in America, PAX, it's so sick. That is a pretty laptop. Pretty small for the fact that it's got what? An Intel i9 and a 4080. My home laptop is probably a little bit bigger. It's got a 3050. That's sick. It's a pretty impressive lineup. With the Corsair and Senecom booth, they've got some pretty cool systems. Oh, that's pretty. KEYCHRON over here with custom keyboard builds. Oh, this is kind of sick. Oh my god, it actually works. And of course some sick mechanical keyboards. Oh, I love going to events like these because just seeing some of the cool systems that people can build and just how far computers can go. It's so sick. So cool. That is an Intel Arcade. Hold on. Intel Arcade, that's sick. There's some really cool systems at the con this year. I think the media hour is nearly over. There's gonna be some people in here soon, which means it'll get a bit more hectic. But I'll be able to have a cameraman. Let's have a look at some of these. That is a PC case. How sick is that? That is a PC case. It goes in through the guts. It's like that's such a cool PC case. COOLERMASTER. We've got the shoe over here. Just fan, power supply tucked in there. Motherboard, got a riser cable over the top. Yo, you can buy miniature versions. It's so sick. And just overall some sick systems. Some sick COOLERMASTER parts. We've got ROG over here and Project Dali, whatever that is. I think that is a Decepticon PC. So I've tried the Sonic demo. That was sick. Tried the other stuff. Had a look, found my favorite card game, and just seen some sick systems. But let's go through, actually show off some specific systems in a second. Let's have some fun with that in a sec. Once I've got a good friend of mine that can hold the camera. I do want to thank PAX for this opportunity, though. Thank you for the content creator badge. It's meant a lot. Made it way easier to film. I really appreciate it. But the horde is coming in. The horde. Cool. So, I finally got my good friend Bass help me with the camera.
Hello.
I finally got someone doing a bit of camera work for me. And so I'm going to take a quick walk around, show off some of the actual cool PCs, some of the cool systems, actually go a bit more into depth on said systems, why they're cool. Let's go give some systems a look, eh? MSI, we've got a pretty impressive showing. Got a thing up the front there. But, whoever this is just died. Or not.
They just completed their quest, bro. They're that good.
Nice.
Didn't even need to be here.
But they've got a lot of Monster Hunter stuff from MSI, actually. But, yeah, we've got some awesome laptops, some awesome themed PCs. Because we've got a Monster Hunter 20th anniversary PC here, which is a sick build with some sick specs. GeForce RTX, I would assume 40 series. It's a beautiful machine. Conventions always seem to have very just pretty build. We've got another over here, which is a little bit more standard by the looks of it. Not necessarily a Monster Hunter build, but just a nice build. Again, GeForce RTX, pretty with the RGB, and a nice radiator, just a very nice system again. I'm very impressed by their showings. Not only are they high-end, but they're solid builds and build quality as well. And on top of that, they're also showing off some of their peripherals, and they are quite pretty, and they feel amazing, as well as sound amazing.
Can confirm.
Yeah.
Feels pretty good.
Because that's a mechanical keyboard low profile, I believe. Yep. With a very nice feeling mouse. Even the mouse pad impressed me, honestly. They've got some more stuff like their monitors, and even their new Claw, which is their mobile system, just there. But they've got their show. They've got a bit of a show going on, so I don't want to approach too far in because it'll be quite loud. But MSI has some very just gorgeous and well-built systems as per usual. Their peripherals, that's something I'm impressed with by MSI. They're just all-round solid. Of course, we've got the COOLERMASTER booth, which is, again, I'm pretty impressed with them. They may only be a cooling company for the most part, but they're actually expanding and getting into some more stuff. So they've got low-profile builds, vertical builds, and ATX. They've got plenty of system sizes, plenty of variety, as we've got some really pretty builds over there. They've got a few different devices over here. They've got a bunch of their different devices. They've got RAM, they've got SSDs, and I believe that's a clear shell for one of the mobile devices. I don't recognize it off the top of my head. They've got a clear shell for the PS5, which I think looks sick.
That does look sick.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Now, there's obviously the biggest thing you've got to talk about when you're over here.
Oh,
the
yeah,
shark.
the shark and the shoe over there. They're both awesome. But here, I'm trying to remember what device this is. I believe... Oh, Steam Deck, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Made in Japan, so you can see the SSD right here.
Oh,
This is
sick.
how
It's
you can
literally...
upgrade to 2 terabytes.
Yeah, it's 2 terabyte.
Yeah.
Yeah, sick, because it uses this smaller form factor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks amazing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so, yeah, that's a really pretty idea. And yeah, it shows off the SSDs for the different expansions.
So we Silicon Power from Taiwan, and we make flash memory products external for your iPhone,
Yeah.
your PC, for your gaming laptop, and for your gaming PC.
Yeah.
But most popular ones are the gaming console, right? Steam Deck, ROG,
Yeah.
they use the form factor of the 2230
Yeah.
PCIe M.2 SSDs. And right here you can see we
Yeah.
are trying to show off where is
Where is the
exactly.
SSD? And
Yeah. So you can upgrade to 2 terabyte.
Yeah.
The standard Steam Deck only comes with
it's
64, 356. It's
yeah,
like
it's not enough storage. Yeah.
Save it to about 2-3 games,
Yeah.
then you run out of storage.
Yeah, exactly. Run out really quick. But
Yeah.
the fact you can get up to 2 terabytes is really
It's insane.
impressive.
Some of
Yeah.
the people's laptops are not even 2 terabytes. So
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
what technology is
Yeah, such a
about.
small device, and it's
Yeah.
getting so fast and so.
If you're into the PlayStation, we also
Yeah.
have the option of upgrading to 8
Yeah.
terabyte.
Yeah, that's
So
which
that's
is
even
pretty.
more-
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Yeah, even more hardcore. So you can store
Yeah.
all the games that you download. You don't need to worry about deleting
Yeah.
the games.
Look at the shark, bro.
Is
It's
it-
nuts.
Yeah.
Can
It's
you
a
imagine having
crazy
this in an
PC
actual
case.
PC case?
Yeah, got the RAM in there, CPU core, which the radiator goes up. The GPU's tucked away in there. Oh, it's a crazy build. Especially when you look at it logistically and just find out, like, watch just how it all works. Because that one, I'd argue that one's more impressive. That one's
the
more.
shoe.
That
Look
one's,
at the little shoe.
Yeah.
Look at the little shoe.
the little shoe is adorable. I love it.
I love
But-
that it's got like hydraulics on it.
Yeah, and it's a pretty impressive build if you actually look in it. Because look how tucked away everything is.
Jesus,
Power
that's a...
supply tucked away there, graphics card in there, motherboard. It's a tight build.
Rapid fire question, what kind of graphics card?
Was it GeForce RTX? Don't know the exact off the top of my head, but I would assume for a build like this, at least late 30s or late 40s series.
Oh, not good enough. Not good enough.
Shucks. Yeah, lovely. Of course, we've got ROG and Intel who are working together. They, of course, have some very powerful and cool PCs. And again, they've got the peripherals, which I feel smooth as all hell. They are very comfortable and a very pretty and powerful PC to the side of
Kill
as
him!
well.
Kill him! Kill him!
Oh, got him.
Whoa!
But it's a very pretty PC. It's a big GPU. GPUs are only getting bigger and bigger.
Yo.
But what have we got in this one? i7-14700F, RTX 4080. So that's
4080s, 16G gaming.
So that's
An
not.
Asus A21 Plus.
Yeah,
2 terabytes of storage, 32 gigs of RAM.
yeah, that's a big GPU there. But there's some very cool builds around for ROG, as well as some themed builds for the new
These are the
Transformers
custom
movie.
PC cases.
Yeah, and the new Transformers movie, I personally think looks sick. That one's a little big and empty in my opinion, but I love the tubing on it.
I gotta say, where are you carrying this thing that needs lifting straps?
Yeah, you know, because 2024 is infamous for things like LAN parties. I can identify that GPU. That's an RTX Asus Dual 4060, I believe. Looks great for the theming of what it is.
And showing off all the motherboards.
Yeah, the great wall of motherboards over here. because ASUS, yeah, they make some good motherboards, and working with Intel, who makes some of the best chipsets and CPUs in the market at the second. Honestly, just crazy impressive showing. Of course, we've got the Steam Deck, which of course, Valve and Steam showing up, which is very exciting. Portable gaming is just becoming more and more popular and more of a thing. So keen, because they've got things like they've got the ROG Ally, and I believe even MSI is getting in on it now with the Katana. Portable gaming with a PC level strength is getting so much more popular. Steam Deck kind of started all that, and I think that is awesome. While we're here, we'll have a quick look at, and then of course, just across from Steam Deck, we've got PowerA and a few smaller things. We've got some great controllers for Nintendo's, PlayStation, Xbox, a few games on the go, using their controllers, their wall over there. They're not very popular, but I really enjoy PowerA for their controllers and stuff. That's really cool. That's a cool PC. But yeah, they've got plenty of controllers, they've got stuff, a good showing by PowerA. I feel like they're not very talked about, but they make some solid, cheap controllers. They're not the highest of quality, but they're good. They're cheap. Over here, we've got Aussie Broadband, I believe.
Yes, Aussie Broadband.
I don't know why they had a showing, but you know what? Good for them.
They're showing off their kit. They're showing off their little thing.
Showing off their slow as hell internet.
Fun stuff, yeah.
We've got AFTERSHOCK's got their own show going on. We'll go and show off some of their PCs while they're doing that. AFTERSHOCK is known for their incredibly powerful and very gorgeous PCs, whether it's just basic builds like that there, or they are kind of known for their incredible themed builds, and an absolutely gorgeous build, which I adore the water cooling on that, and the theming on the water cooling. The Elixir of Life PC is sick. There is, of course, the tower over here. Which is
having something that big in your house.
That's a big PC, a powerful one, but a big PC
How do you know
to
it's so
run.
powerful, Zach?
It's purely cosmetic. There's no logical reason that you would run this over a standard case.
Yeah, there is.
Mm.
Style points.
I mean, apart from that, it's very pretty though.
Everyone knows that all your PC's performance comes from how pretty it is.
Exactly. But there is also, of course, the AFTERSHOCK PC Arcade. I really like that one personally. I think that one's sick. But even sicker than that are the two PCs over here, with some of them being Greek mythology themed, with not just the Final Fantasy one, but the Medusa, which I think is a sick PC. That is another awesome PC build.
And then that one.
There's the Final Fantasy one. I'm not a big fan of Final Fantasy, but that's not important. I reckon the Greek God one's their best showing this year, but admittedly it is a little bit open. That one's more my own taste than just the prettiest, but that's pretty much some of the AFTERSHOCK's awesome builds. I believe they're working with Aorus and Gigabyte, and they've still got some other really cool stuff going on. Like they've got a claw machine for PC parts down the end. AFTERSHOCK's again got some really cool stuff, some really cool builds. They always do. They've always got the coolest PCs to show off actively. Not necessarily the most powerful at times, but they've got some of the coolest and most impressive builds. Because I didn't even see it. There's a Destiny build over there with the tracer on top. There's another build around the corner. There's so many cool themed builds. It's crazy impressive.
What did you call that one?
What's that? It's Destiny, isn't it?
Yeah, but what did you call the little guy on top of it?
I have no idea what it is. I believe it's a tracker, isn't it?
It's a ghost.
Oh yeah, that.
They're called ghosts.
I haven't played in a hot minute.
I believe they're called ghosts.
Got some really cool PCs playing and some gamers playing them. And some impressive plays in fairness. And of course got Samsung with some of their phones and tablets. Always an impressive showing because they do have their SSDs, which are very impressive. They've got some of the fastest and most reliable SSDs in the market. I personally run a 990 Pro, incredibly fast and powerful SSDs, but they also have their monitors and gear as well. They've got their massively impressive monitors and their display technologies. Samsung does a little bit of everything, honestly, and an impressive PC. Little to none of it is Samsung, but an impressive PC there.
Yes.
There's also some really cool PCs down at the Samsung booth. Admittedly, again, none of them really
I
Samsung.
really like the look on that one.
That's a pretty case. But I believe they've got more just around the corner here. They've got some really, honestly powerful PCs, some cool devices. Just across from Samsung, they've got a store with a bit of everyone.
What? Bluemouth, Backbone, Fantasy.
I haven't even heard of some of these brands, honestly.
Pale Blue,
Yeah.
8-bit Dude.
8-bit Do is one I've definitely heard of. 8-bit
And our favourite X-Rocker, the gaming furniture.
gaming, that is still based. That I still find that really funny. But they've got controllers, including the 8-bit Dudes, really good controllers. I've got my eye on some of those, honestly, still. They've got some batteries, because you never know. Admittedly, PAX does have a little bit of this, where it's just anyone and everyone who can get their hands on a spot at the convention will just show off literally anything they can. Because there is gaming, X-Rocker, a bed over there, gaming furniture.
Gaming bed, gaming bed, gaming bed.
Of course, got GOVEE or whatever it's called with their LEDs.
Okay.
When they're really cool, like choice LEDs. That's a cool controller, admittedly. But they sure did make an appearance. But of course, we've got ULTRAGEAR that is sharing a booth with LG. ULTRAGEAR has some incredible monitors and some really cool devices. Mostly their monitors are what they're known for as far as I'm aware, but they've got some really cool monitors on display. And so does LG over here with their LG OLED Evo series, which is pretty new, pretty exciting. They've got a pretty good demonstration of it here in a racing sim, but it's a majorly impressive monitor, even from here. It's a good looking monitor. So of course, they're showing off some really cool displays, but not much more to say about them, sadly. But over here is, I don't know why there's really only one brand that brings it to PAX Australia, because there are a few good brands, but there's good old KEYCHRON with mechanical keyboards, which they are pretty packed, admittedly. So
Which I got a keyboard from yesterday.
Yeah. A pretty good one too. I'll go over and show it off if they've still got them. But they've got some very one good keyboards, and on top of that, some very pretty keyboards. With I believe just being the Y2K theme. They've built some really pretty keyboards and a cool keyboard over there to show off now I'm thinking about it. But they also have, of course, their switches, which if you're in Australia, are some of the best deals you'll get, because otherwise it's shipping and it's expensive and it's a whole ordeal. $29 for over 100 switches is freaking solid. And over here, I forgot about them, even though I actively use them. We've got, of course, BLACKMAGIC showing off. BLACKMAGIC design is one that's a little bit more slept on. What was that?
Good old DaVinci.
Yeah, DaVinci Resolve, a great free editing software. That's the one I actually actively use. They're showing off some of their cool devices and their cool control boards. They've got a bit of a stream for it going at the second. But with some of their cameras, because they actively sell cameras, that's what they're showing off over there. But over here, they've got some of their control boards. This is the kind of thing that, for an editor, is great to have. It's so useful. They've got so many functions, and they work well with DaVinci. They've all got different goals. It's not something I could buy or afford. That's like, I don't make money off YouTube yet. That's not exactly a small investment, but it's a cool device.
Okay.
So I was not right. It is not the MSI Claw, it is the MSI Katana, but
Trying to remember the controls.
yeah, they've got it mapped weird, but yeah, it feels great in the hand. Again, ultra powerful. And MSI are joining in the small form factor PC gaming. Everyone's building one at the second, and honestly, they're crazy impressive. I'd love to get one, but I really like that everyone's getting in on it. Because they can dock to a monitor, they can do both. It's the best of both worlds, honestly. Then, of course, we've got UMART, who are just a good computer seller from Australia. They've got some awesome PCs on display, some awesome monitors and stuff. They, of course, the anime PC.
Anime!
But they've got some cool stuff. I believe they're working with Thermaltake, and they've got some cool Thermaltake PCs around, some cool monitors and stuff. But that's simple enough.
Nothing too crazy.
Nothing too crazy from UMART. Cool. We've got Swinburne showing off some cool tech stuff and some of the ones they're doing. They've got a few other institutes as well. And of course we've got XP Pen showing off their tablets. Pretty impressive technologies, but I like to use them. I've got an XP Pen tablet. They're very useful. Because you never know when you're going to need a drawing tablet. They're more useful than you'd guess. But simple enough. XP Pen, cool demonstration, cool tablets. Not much more to say, sadly. A few other smaller brands sitting around like PNY with their graphics card. Of course, there's actually got a few products. Some really cool devices in the classic gaming. And of course some old PCs in there. Because they're running actual like DOS games and stuff. Fossils of PCs in there. That's incredible. Australian Australian Academy of Interactive Entertainment.
That's why we need to walk around. So
Had a goddamn activate Windows sign. There is some really sick looking indie games around. I'm very impressed by some of the indie games. I do want to overall very much thank PAX for this opportunity, this badge, allowing me to film at their convention, showing off some of the really cool PCs and tech that are at this convention. I really appreciate it. I hope I can do it again. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Help out a ton, as I'm still a pretty small creator. Help out a ton. Pretty, really cool stuff here. Aftershock, Ubisoft to my side. Sick. Really sick. Oh, I didn't even see this before. Sick. Didn't even see those bubble tea pieces. This is now Zach in post. Just before I end off the video, I just wanted to say a massive thank you for PAX for hosting this convention for one, as it was a great experience and a great trip. There was so many cool indie games to play. At one point in time, I just got in a random line, and then I got into a Tekken tournament from ROG, I think it was. And of course I got walloped because I'd never played Tekken before, but that was still fun, and I got to play some Tekken on a stage. During the trip, while I didn't necessarily eat at PAX, I got some great food. I also got to meet up and see some of my good friends, and they got to see some of their really cool cosplays. One of my friends was in a Huntress cosplay. One of my friends even met up with a member of Hermitcraft. It was a great chance to see some really good friends of mine. This was a great city trip and a great convention. Thank you again, PAX, to the Content Creator Badge. Helped out a ton in making this video. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
On the whole as well, and guys, this is straight off the bat. I mean, a hole in one. We wouldn't even done with the introduction yet.
I wish for we get a second hole in one here now, and with the leaderboards finally finishing out the second half of the stage here, taking the majority of the points. Guys, that's going to start settling it. Obviously, they are playing a free-for-all here. They're going to try their best to win this game now.
Every single other player we saw went up the right side of the ramp. He decided to go up the left side of the ramp, then bounce it over.